Hello students, I hope you are all fine and in good health. In this audio presentation, I will discuss the chapter, the third level. The third level is the first chapter from VISTAS. So let us get started. See the very first line. The presidents of the New York Central and the New York, New Haven and Hartford railroads will swear on a stack of timetables that there are only two. Now, normally, this particular story it starts in a very unconventional manner. Actually, it seems that the main character he is actually interacting with us. So, the presidents of the New York Central and the New York, New Haven and Hartford railroads, actually he is talking about the railway authorities. So the authority members of the railways, now they will swear because they will collect a pile of timetables and finally they will confirm it by hook or by crook that there are only two. Only two means there are only two levels. But I say there are three. But the narrator, the main narrator, he is saying that no, there are not two, but there are three. Actually, three means three levels. Because I have been on the third level of the Grand Central Station. Now, I don't know what others will think of this, but I was on the third level of the Grand Central Railway Station. Maybe the railway authorities they can collect the pile of timetables and they will swear and finally they will confirm that there are only two levels. But dear readers, trust me, I have been to the mysterious third level all by myself. Yes, I have taken the obvious step. I talked to a psychiatrist friend of mine, among others. Yes, I went to the third level. Trust me, I went to that mysterious third level. Even later, I had a conversation with my psychiatrist friend related to this. I told him about the third level at Grand Central Station. Now, I had a meeting with my psychiatrist friend who is a psychiatrist, and the important thing is that I told him about the third level. When I had an interaction with him, when I had an appointment with him, I told him about the third level and he said it was a waking dream wish fulfillment. Now he came to the conclusion that it might be a daydream on my side. It might be a sort of a dream. It's like a waking dream wish fulfillment. That means he also haven't taken whatever I told him very seriously. He finally came to the conclusion that it is like a dream. It is like a daydream. It is like a waking dream wish fulfillment. He said I was unhappy. Now he was a doctor. He came to the conclusion, maybe he did some diagnosis. He came to the conclusion that I am unhappy. That made my wife kind of mad. But he explained that he meant the modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry, and all the rest of it, and that I just want to escape. Now, further, he told me that this world is a chaotic place. It is an uncomfortable place. It is full of insecurity, it is full of violence, worry, war, and all the rest of it. And he came to the conclusion that I want to escape from this world. That is the reason I have some waking dream wish fulfillment. Well, who doesn't? Everybody I know wants to escape, but they don't wander down into any third level at Grand Central Station. Now, the narrator, the main character, he is arguing by saying that everyone, each and every individual is an escapist. I am not the only one. Each and every individual wants to escape from this chaotic world. The world full of fear, full of war, full of worry, full of insecurities. I am not the only one. But the only difference in my case is that I have mysteriously, unknowingly ventured into the third level, unlike the rest of the people. So there lies the main difference. Now, dear students, I am moving on to the next paragraph. But that's the reason he said, and my friends all agreed. Everything points to it, they claimed. My stamp collecting, for example, that's a temporary refuge from reality. Now, even my friends also agree that I am an escapist. They also confirmed the fact that I am an escapist, and it seems that they all consider my hobby of stamp collecting as a backdated affair. Well, maybe, but my grandfather didn't need any refuge from reality. And the important thing is that I do a bit of stamp collecting, and it seems that to my friends that it is a sort of a refuge from reality. It is a sort of a temporary solace from reality. Maybe it is so, but now the author is trying to, the narrator is trying to say that not only he, but even his grandfather also used to have this hobby of stamp collecting. See, it is written, well, maybe, but my grandfather didn't need any refuge from reality. Things were pretty nice and peaceful in his day, and from all I hear, and he started my collection. Now, it seems that the author had imbibed this particular hobby of stamp collecting from his grandfather. Now, the important thing is that he has extended the archive of collection that was actually started by his grandfather. Now, his friends mocked at him, and some of them even told him that might be this is a temporary refuge on his part. He wanted to take some temporary solace or peace of mind. That was the reason he is indulged in philately or stamp collecting. Now, the important thing what he is arguing on his part is that his grandfather also used to collect stamps, but back then things were pretty nice. And not only that, during the days of his grandfather, it was more or less peaceful. The surroundings, the world, everything was not so challenging, not so chaotic. It was more or less peaceful. I am just keeping a bit, dear students. President Roosevelt collected stamps too. Now what he is trying to say, he is trying to prove a point that stamp collecting is not a backdated one. Even some of the famous personalities of the world, they also indulged themselves in stamp collecting. Just like President Roosevelt also did stamp collecting too. Now, again, I am moving on to the next paragraph now. Anyway, here's what happened at Grand Central. Now, it seems that he has given a bit of an overview about his hobby. We don't know his name yet. He haven't revealed his name yet. That will be revealed by him later in the course of the story. So he told he is interacting with us, as I already told you previously. Now he told us about his hobby. Then we get the information that he ventured into the unknown third level, mysterious third level in the Grand Central Railway Station. We get to know that he stamp collecting hobby he imbibed from his grandfather. His grandfather also used to do a bit of stamp collecting. And another most important thing is that no matter whether his friends consider it to be backdated, he feels like it is a perfect hobby. And though some of his friends consider it on his part to be a temporary refuge from reality, he doesn't believe in that, because even his grandfather used to do it, and things were pretty nice back then. Though the world now it's more challenging, more chaotic, more confusing, and even he is making us, he is actually reminding us that even some of the famous personalities in the world, they also do a bit of stamp collecting. President Roosevelt is one of them. Now, dear students, I am moving on to the next paragraph. Anyway, here's what happened at Grand Central. Now, apart from giving some information about his hobbies, about the mysterious third level and his conversation with the doctor, again he is back to the to the main incident, the incident that he encountered by going unknowingly and mysteriously to the third level. He is now describing what exactly happened that evening. So let's continue. Anyway, here's what happened at Grand Central. One night last summer, I worked late at the office. I was in a hurry to get uptown to my apartment, so I decided to take the subway from Grand Central because it's faster than the bus. So he stayed back at office. He did a bit of overtime. Now, after the duty was over, because he was very tired also, he worked late in the office. He was in a hurry to reach his apartment. He could have taken the bus, but he preferred to take the subway train because the subway train goes faster than the bus. Now I don't know why this should have happened to me. Now it is something, it's a very uncanny experience. It is a very strange experience. Now later, after the strange experience already happened with him, he went on analyzing critically that why exactly it happened with him, because he is a common man. He is just another face in the crowd. There is nothing special or unique in him. Now he is thinking later, after that third level incident happened, that why he was chosen for this, or rather to say why it happened with him. See, I am just an ordinary guy. Just now I told you, dear students, about it. I am just an ordinary guy named Charlie, 31 years old, and I was wearing a tan gabardine suit and a straw hat with a fancy band. Now for the very first time, we get to know about his name, about his age, about his dress up and all this. His name is Charlie. He is 31 years old, and he is quite sophisticated in his dress because he was wearing a tan gabardine suit and a fancy band also. I passed a dozen men who looked just like me, and I wasn't trying to escape from anything. I just wanted to get home to Lausa, my wife. Now I am not eager to escape from anything. I am not an escapist at all. My real target was obviously to reach my apartment because my wife was waiting for me the entire day, and I did a bit of overtime in the office. I stayed back in the office, so my only wish to be in the apartment as soon as possible to be with my wife Larissa, who was waiting for me. I turned into Grand Central from Vanderbilt Avenue and went down the steps to the first level where you take trains like the 28th century. Now he went to the Grand Central station and he went to the first level. Here people and the passengers, they are very sophisticated, and as if they are about to board the trains, as if they are in an ultra modern world. The passengers, they are about to board the train, their mentality, their way, their body language, all this seems that it's an ultra modern world, as if they are about to catch the trains like the 28th century. Then I walked down another flight to the second level where the suburban trains leave from, ducked into an arched doorway. That is the shape, it is an arched from doorway, heading for the subway, and got lost. Now it's very confusing, this Grand Central railway station, but the narrator was trying to say that he came to this place many a times, but every time when he enters the Grand Central railway station, it's a fact that he always gets lost. Here also the same thing happened. That's easy to do. I have been in and out of Grand Central hundreds of times, but I am always bumping. Bumping means colliding into new doorways and stairs and corridors. Once I got into a tunnel about a mile long and came out in the lobby of the Roosevelt Hotel. Now it seems that the doors, the corridors, the staircases, all these are confusing to him, and he feels like every day the Grand Central railway station is getting remodeled. It is getting reconstructed according to him, and though the place is so familiar to him, but still every time whenever he gets inside the Grand Central railway station, he either collides in the corridor, or he bumped in near the doorway or near the staircase. But this place is very much familiar to him. And apart from that, we get to know another surprising and a strange incident that happened with him once. He discovered a tunnel, a mile-long tunnel, and he went through that tunnel, and when he came out of that tunnel, he was standing near a Roosevelt Hotel, a posh hotel. He was standing near that. Another time, I came up in an office building on 46th Street, 3 blocks away. Another time, when he passed through that strange tunnel, maybe he had the location of that tunnel. Maybe he had discovered it once, and when he went inside the tunnel, when he went out of the tunnel, once he was standing near a hotel, Roosevelt Hotel. That has already been mentioned. Another time when he was inside the tunnel and when he came out of the tunnel, he was standing on the 46th street. That is also another address. He was standing near a landmark address where there are several towering office buildings. That is 3 blocks away. So this type of strange experiences happened with him previously also. That means the station, inside the station, when he gets inside the station, maybe the staircases, the corridors, all these things, actually it's very confusing for him. Previously he bumped or collided while passing through the doorway or the staircases or the corridors. But apart from that, mysteriously and in a very strange manner, he is saying that he discovered a tunnel. Now previously once he went through the tunnel, and when he came out of the tunnel, surprisingly he was near a hotel, Roosevelt Hotel. Again, on another experience he had while passing through the tunnel, he was standing near a landmark address where there are many towering office buildings. So this type of strange experiences happened with him previously, and getting in the third level or being there is also the most strangest of experience that happened with him. But he is arguing that he is just another face in the crowd. Nothing special or nothing unique in him is there, but still he had encountered that strange experience, and it was very hard for him to convince his psychiatrist friend about it, who confirmed that maybe it's like a waking dream wish fulfillment for him. He is an escapist. He is wanted to escape from the chaotic world, as if that is the reason maybe he had this particular sort of strange experience, because the doctor, he finally gave the diagnosis, his friend, that he was actually an escapist and he wanted to escape from this world. Now another important thing is that he is arguing on his own that not only he, many people in this world are escapists, but unlike the others, he only had the strange experience of passing through the third level. He had the experience of being in the third level, which others, they haven't had this experience. And he's arguing also that what might be the reason that why he is selected, why he only, because he is just a common guy, just another face in the crowd. And we get to know about the incident that he worked for late hours in the office, and he was about to reach home to be with his wife Lausa, and he could have boarded a bus, but he thought that the subway train moves faster than the bus, so he decided to visit the Grand Central Railway Station and had that strange experience, that life-changing experience. So dear students, I stop here in this particular line 3 blocks away. In my next audio presentation, I will continue from the next paragraph. Please listen to this audio presentation, and if there is any doubt anywhere, let me know about it. Thank you students. Thank you all.